and we're all out on the dock. And the tube tips over and we're like, uh-oh. And it shot across the dock and landed in our pile of fireworks. It's shooting at us from the end of the dock, and it's shooting at us from the base of the dock. It's like, where do you go?
Well, welcome back to episode 20 of Property Pairings. I'm Eric Kinzler.
Mike Pavone.
And here we are.
Again.
2-0.
We weren't here last week because it was the 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys do anything exciting?
What did you do?
We had a get-together with several of our neighbors, and Jared's family lives here now, so we had them over as well, and grilled steaks, and watched fireworks out on the pontoon boat, so that was pretty fun. It was late, though. I mean, the fireworks show didn't start till like 10 o'clock.
I know. It's like when the sun stays up so late, you have to just wait.
I know, exactly. But it was nice. You know, we had the dogs were exhausted, so they were out there on the boat just passed out. Mike was like, how did the dogs do with the fireworks? And so I showed him the video because it's like fireworks, and we're right there. And then it pans over and both the dogs are just like passed out sleeping on the boat.
Not even a flinch.
No.
Not even a flinch.
Yeah. They're just like dead to the world. So it was really good though. Yeah. I had got some clients under contract for a house out there at Ames Lake. There's some buyers. So I had them over so they got to meet a lot of other people that were in our same age and that are neighbors. So
Nice.
Yeah.
I was held hostage on a boat.
Oh, my life's so hard.
When you get seasick all the time, that's me.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. See the O change there, the intonation. As soon as we're getting ready, I got to put that patch on my ear. And so, well, we took the ferry we went to Anacortes, took the ferry out to one of the islands out there, which is Friday Harbor, I think is where we went to. And then got picked up by my brother-in-law on his like go fast boat, which is like a little fishing thing. And then we had to make the run to the actual boats because my in-laws and my brother-in-law, their boats were tied to each other. And we spent the 4th on that. No, all the way through to the 4th on that, which is great. It was a lot of fun. 4 kids under 7 on 2 boats tied together. And at least you could go to the other boat if the kids were on the other side and get like a little bit of a break. Mm-hmm. Fireworks were awesome. Clark got kind of a little afraid, so him and I had to go sit inside and watch it. But he did come around, and we did go back out there finally.
They're kind of loud. I mean, I feel like they get louder. Those
But where
after
we were relative to the barge thing that was out there.
Yeah.
Because this was my first experience with this. There's a barge out in the middle of this like bay, and everybody's in the bay, and the barge is out further out in the bay, and you know you're kind of right under them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was, it's like, yeah, I'm cool. This is good. This is great. This is fun. But we had a good time. Yeah.
Mike was showing me this really cool reel that someone did like a drone up in the fireworks.
Oh yeah.
I saw that.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It was
so
like
cool. I'm surprised it
enough
didn't get hit.
I am too.
There's a couple of them in there too where you see that coming at that thing.
Yeah. Yeah. What a really cool video.
I sent that reel to myself so I can show it to Clark because he loved it.
That person must have like 2 drones, and that was like his backup drone. Your
quality was good.
Quality was good, but you're for sure risking that getting hit. Even like not one of the propellers, and then it's just in the lake.
Yeah.
Well, this is those drones too. I think don't they wear like headsets and like the cameras and like in front of their face kind of thing?
Oh, I don't know. I never used.
He looked
one
like
of
he was
those.
wearing something. So the drone takes off next to him. He's not even looking at it, and he's doing the whole thing because he has a camera set up behind him.
Oh, interesting.
He's not. You can't see the drone up there.
Yeah,
flying in the dark.
they probably have some sort of like
VR
app connection to like an Oculus or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, that looked cool, but the shots are amazing. Of course, the listening to Katy Perry.
Oh yeah.
Over the overlay.
You have to.
You have to. Yeah, it was a good 4th of July, that was for sure. There's a show out of one of the places we were supposed to go to, but the tides weren't working, so we were at another bay. And they actually do their show on the 3rd, and then the really big show is on the 4th. But like, You could see over the point there that another fireworks show was happening on the other side too. But that was fine because like we didn't need the kids being up, you know, multiple nights in a row till like 10 or something, right? But yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm getting older or something. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm like, it's kind of loud. There's a lot of people here. Can we be quieter?
I was talking to some of our neighbors, and I think next year we're gonna do like huge fireworks show. Yeah, so there's a couple of guys who like putting off fireworks, and so we were all talking while we were out there, and we're like, yeah, we should do it next year.
Like on a barge?
I mean, I'm gonna finance it and watch. I don't want to do all of the.
Yeah, you definitely have those people that are like the borderline pyromaniacs, where like for whatever reason the rush of lighting a firework. I mean, while the show was going on, my buddy's friends from high school. It was like his friends and then like our group from church, and his friends they're shooting fireworks at each other the whole day. They're throwing little firecrackers at people's feet just to like mess with each other. Like it made it fun.
Yeah.
But totally like my friends, that's not like all of us were like, okay, we're down to join in, but like they were to an extreme. Like this guy whose house it was would go down to the shore and just look around his property of like, what can I strap to this firework to try and blow up? So he tried to blow up like an old basketball. He tried to blow up an old skateboard. He blew up a watermelon.
I used to do that.
But then one of them, like, after it went off, the package was kind of still just like burning and literally started a brush fire in his lawn. And so there's this like 5x6 patch of lawn that just got burnt. And we're on paddleboards out on the lake, like my group of friends. And so him and his buddy are running down to the lake, getting buckets of water, putting out this fire on his lawn. And I'm just like, oh man, your mom is not going to be happy.
Oh, yeah.
I never told you about the time in high school or shortly thereafter where we were lighting off fireworks on Mercer Island. Did I? And you could at the time. So this is, you know, back in the 1800s or something. But we were down on one of the public docks. And we had all the fireworks back at the base of the dock on shore. And we were all the way out on the dock, and we were affixing them to the edge of the dock and shooting them off over the lake. And one of the tubes tipped over. And we're all out on the dock. And the tube tips over, and we're like, uh-oh, that's not good. And it shot across the dock and landed in our pile of fireworks and lit them off at the other end of the dock. So it's shooting at us from the end of the dock, and it's shooting at us from the base of the dock. It's like, where do you go?
In the water.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly. We had to jump for it.
Yeah, no, I only did like small stuff as a kid, like the black cats. Those were fun. Put it in an ant pile.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah, we had like huge red fire ants, and these piles were just massive. It was all flat though. They didn't like build a dome, and so you would stick it in their various entry holes and just light it and run. And
Roman candles, any of those kinds of things?
I didn't really do Roman candles as a kid either. No, I remember some of my friends doing like Roman candle tag. I was like the good kid.
I remember
there was no way I was doing any of that stuff.
We did that on Friday. I was
Nice.
literally just in my lawn chair. There was a couple guys going back and forth, and like I wasn't participating at first. One of the guys got a little too cocky. Man, you guys, your aim is trash. And I was like, give me one of those things.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I tagged that guy.
Light him up.
Three different times. And then my other buddy did it, and like someone got him like in the back of the neck.
Oof.
Literally, like on Sunday at church, there was just like a patch of hair on his like neckline, just gone.
Yeah, no.
And his parents are visiting from Canada. They're
Nice.
like, which one of you did this to my son?
He did it to himself.
I was like, he started running and said, "Bitch, you can't hit me." So like, what do you want? What do you want us to do?
What did you expect to happen?
Yeah.
In college, we would take bottle rockets and put them inside a PVC pipe, and you can hold them over your shoulder like a bazooka, and we'd have wars between the fraternity houses and shooting them back and forth at each other.
Yeah.
from, across the street. And I remember we were doing that, and we lodged one into the siding on the house next door, across the street. It was like, oh crap, hopefully that doesn't start to burn. It didn't, but that thing was buried in the side of that fraternity house on the rest of my duration there. You could still see it.
Wow. So you said you had a closing this week or last week?
Did we?
It was Carnation, I think we closed.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
was the Ames like? Would you say pending? Is that?
Went under contract on it.
Oh, under contract.
Yeah.
Contract.
Yeah. That closes at the end of the month. But we closed on our Carnation listing, the one where we had the water issue and then we reset the toilet and so that's closed and done and good. I bought land out at Ames Lake.
Yeah, let's talk about that real quick. He just, buy this is like on a Monday. Oh yeah, by the way, I bought a piece of land.
Yeah,
What? What?
It was like Costco impulse buy.
But land.
But land, yeah.
Wow.
It's out there where I live. It's almost half an acre. It's pretty flat, and it came on for $60,000.
There's just nothing there.
No.
Man, I would have so many ideas. That sounds awesome.
So I just bought it.
Like we could go build a fort there.
Could do whatever I want. Yeah. It was surveyed yesterday. Already closed. Yeah.
What if the three of us build a fort and we do a podcast from there?
I think it was a total of like 6 days, maybe 7 days. From
Definitely
when I offer
build a
was
studio.
accepted to it closed day before yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh well, so okay. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers.
Closings.
Cheers. My brother's listing finally closed.
Nice.
Black Diamond, yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so he's glad to have
Is he
that.
feeling? Is he feeling relieved?
Oh yeah, it's just he's like, okay, I can just now stop talking to this buyer and just,
Yeah.
it's
Never work with them again.
that one's done.
Well, he can do you can also do that little bit of like a post-mortem on like what worked, what didn't. And it's nice because when you're sitting there in the moment, you're like, what am I doing wrong or why is it not selling?
Yeah.
Then you can kind of reflect on it. It's like, no, I did that right and I did that right and I did that right. And yeah, sure, maybe I could have done this or something else, but then it's closed, but you got a paycheck.
Yeah.
And you kind of reflect on that.
Yeah.
And then you wonder where the next paycheck is coming from. As soon as it closes, like this is probably the max celebration we get out of it because the money goes into your bank account and you're like, where's my next paycheck coming from?
Yeah.
We don't know when. Well, I mean, we kind of know when because we have stuff under contract, but you don't know when. And so it's like,
That was the one thing that way back when I was working with Mary, she would always like, you need to celebrate your wins. And like, she's right. But my brain would already be like, yeah, that's cool. We got paid. Awesome. Where's that next piece of business coming from?
Right.
every time we close something, I agree with Mary. I think we need to celebrate our wins.
Totally.
So if it closes and Mike's not around, I send him like a scotch emoji. Yeah, we have, I mean, since this will go on after they list, we have 2 listings coming on next week. We have one in Seattle.
That was the one we were at yesterday, kind of finishing up some work there. And then, what is it? The Amesbury one?
Yep. So out in Ames Lake, there's like a community out there called Amesbury. So I have that one coming on either Thursday or Friday. Should be pretty solid. Yeah. It's my first one in that community. So that'll be good. I'm doing 4 open houses today, like this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Doing one for someone else's listing, but doing one tonight, Saturday and Sunday, and I'm doubling up on Sunday. Busy weekend for me too.
I got to go walk a listing on Saturday. We've already been there, walked it, but the homeowner is now out, so we can see kind of where things are at on that. So,
Nice.
and then we have friends coming into town. So that'll keep me busy.
Nice weekend. And kids.
Of course.
Kids. How was your evening? Same thing, different day, kids.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, last night we did bedtime and I almost fell asleep in the bed with Ashton because he was a little harder to get down, and then I was in with Clark, and I wrap up there and I walk out the hallway and I don't know where Julia is at, So I sit down on my computer and I start working away, and she walks out at like 10 o'clock. Like, where were you? And she's like, did you fall asleep in this? She's like, yeah, I totally passed out. It's like, cool. All right, good night. So then she went to bed. Kids. It doesn't even sound like that. Kids.
It does sound like when you say it in the morning before you're like Happy Mikey, if you will.
I am always happy.
No.
Before he's had his cold brew. Oh wait, no, that's
No,
you.
yeah, that's
I
yeah,
don't drink. I don't drink coffee.
He doesn't do caffeine.
Mm-mm.
Not at all.
How he survives.
No caffeine. Yeah.
No matcha.
This is natural. All natural.
Well, you can only say that so long. As soon as you get,
I
as
kn-
soon as you
oh,
get that
yeah.
nose job, can't say that
exactly.
anymore.
It's true.
No. It's gonna come back looking really different. Be like, you got Botox too. You
Maybe
did a
I'll
little
come in and
eyelid.
I'll get that, pull that hair like Eric did back in the day with the blonde and.
You couldn't. You were a chia pet or whatever.
Oh yeah. Did you look up Monchichi?
Okay. Someone didn't watch the YouTube video. Yes.
Mike doesn't watch YouTube.
I looked it up and I inserted it.
I got to go back and look
and
at
I
that.
inserted it in.
Okay. Did I not look like that?
I've never seen your hair that long, so I don't know.
Oh yeah. If I don't put product in it.
Yeah. It's just. I've only seen it like a couple of times without product.
Yeah, if like we're jumping in the water at the lake or something like that, or when we were up in Tenasket that one time.
No, I think it was like during COVID when I first started working with you.
Yeah. Wow.
Because it was like Zoom calls.
That's a while ago.
I think, well, kind of before I was working with you, we were just staying in touch. I wish I could do the eyebrow thing, but I don't even have eyebrows to raise.
Yeah, you do. They're just behind the rims of your glasses.
No, there's just not really. They're not really bold enough. I don't have bold eyebrows.
He has like no hair on his whole body
I
except for
know.
these luscious locks up here.
It's
So what?
just a
And-
hairless wonder.
I hope that I'm never. I hope that that's never proven to me. That's the fact, to be honest.
It's never been proven to Mike either.
I hope
It's
I
just
hope
like,
that I'm always
it's
around
just-
you guys with clothes on.
with clothes on, yeah. It's just, I don't know. I just don't have like hairy arms or legs or a face.
Like I'm like shaving. I bet you like your disposable razor probably lasts like 5 years.
It lasts a decent amount of time, yeah, for sure.
Mine lasts about a week and a half.
I don't even put shaving cream on. I just, after I moisturize, I just done.
I'm going through one of those like every week.
Yeah. Nope.
Hmm.
No.
So, tell us about your car situation earlier.
Oh. It's that time of the year where we need to get things serviced, and they always seem to happen in 2s and 3s. So my car needed work, and then my wife's car needed the transmission serviced. And this was planned. This wasn't unplanned. It wasn't like, oh, our car stopped working.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be the last night when we did our kind of schedule check, like what's going on today, or going on the next day. She's like, hey, just a reminder, like we got to take the car in tonight, drop it off at the overnight drop off so they can start working on it today. Cool. So we did that last night. This morning, I parked my truck off to the side so she could get out with my car, my Jeep. And so she takes off with Clark and Ashton to go to zoo camp, which we've been doing this week.
In Seattle?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And it works out really well because it's really close to Amazon, like straight shot down there. And so I'm leaving with Blair, and I'm looking for my keys. I got my truck key, but I don't have my keys, let me in the office. And so I texted Julie. I was like, hey, when you took my car keys, did you also take all the other keys on the same keychain? She's like, yeah, which understandably so, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm right in front of your office right now. I can drop them off. I was like, cool, just drop them at the front desk. So I got in today, and I walked in as usual with, you would say it's my the enjoyment I have of meeting up with the front desk gals. And I'm like, hey,
His
can I?
daily attention starter.
I go in there and I'm like, hey, can I? Did my wife drop my keys up there? And they're like, yeah, but they're not like giving them to me. I'm like, give it to me.
Yeah.
So and then finally hand them over, and it's got this keychain on there. Wrong camera, that camera. And it says, "My little Pavoney." And I'm like, I'm keeping this. So now it's going to be on here.
Awesome.
I think
Any kind of gag gift that Mike has ever gotten, he keeps it.
That's
It's
not
like-
shocking to me.
He's got like a folder of I probably gag gifts that are older than you, I would guess.
they go back like 12, 13, 14 years.
Wow.
Okay, maybe not older than you, but pretty close.
Not close. That's half my age.
Still, but think about it, like when you were 15, I was getting gag gifts and I was still saving them back then. So I have all kinds of them, and this will go with that too. But the reason why, for context, why it's a pony, is because when I was in high school, I had gone cross borders from Interlake High School to Sammamish High School, and I didn't know many people there. So there was a whole friend group that I eventually made, and in the friend group, there was one guy who had been there long before friends with him long before I came into the picture, and he was always known as the Italian Stallion. And we kind of like comparing here, like, how Italian are you? And I'm more Italian than you, but I don't get to take that nickname in high school. So I got Pavoney Poney.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
That
Which
keychain makes so much more sense.
Which makes more sense now, right?
Yeah.
Which is why I love it. But I was like, kind of as I was talking about earlier, is well, he did the 23andMe thing like last year, and he found out he's only like 12%, and I'm 75. Like that doesn't count. I want to recount from the high school
do-over.
days. I want a do-over.
If only we can go back in time.
Ugh, high school, terrible.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty fun.
I could see you having fun in high school for sure, yeah.
At least the second 2 years of high school. The first 2 years of high school, braces, acne.
Oh yeah.
Oh, super awkward looking.
I had the middle part.
Was it the bowl cut too?
It was bowl cut. Mm-hmm.
Are there pictures of that?
Probably, yeah. I'm not. We got to see the emo picture. We don't need to see the bowl cut.
You can see my bleached tips.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I think your mom has that. That's like the one picture I've seen in like the living room.
Maybe. There might be a picture up there with the bleach tips. I found it in my yearbook last week. We were pulling down, like, decluttering and found my old yearbooks. And I was like, oh, yeah, bleach tips. That was a thing. So I have to admit. So yesterday it was, we did some work down at a listing.
Mm-hmm.
And the back of the truck had, like, all the tools and stuff we're using at the front. And, by the cab, and at the back of it was all the garbage we had pulled out of there, like all the debris. And I was going to make a dump run. And was going to do it before we got back to the office. Timing just didn't work out. So Eric and I went back to the office, and then I had to go do a showing and a walkthrough. I was like, I'll call you afterwards, depending on what timing's looking like. And that took longer at both of those appointments. And then I thought the reclamation facility is on strike, but we're different. Whatever.
No, here you're like partially saying the story.
No, so hold on, I'm not done. So I never called him back. Then I looked at the time. I was like, I got to go pick up Blair from school. And we get home, and my phone. I don't have Bluetooth in my truck. My truck's from 2000. So he had sent me a video message thing. I got Blair home. I got her situated. I pulled it up, and it's like, what did you say? Like, hey, I knew you were going to call me back, but just in the off chance you did, I hung around and just wanted to know I'm thinking of you, or something to that effect. And I'm like, oh, dagger to the heart there, because I got consumed in my own stuff. So immediately FaceTimed him, but to blunt the potential criticism I might get, I had Blair right there, and I put the camera on her. So that was the first thing he saw, was her, not me.
Oh my gosh.
She was so happy to see him, though.
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
She was
of course.
really excited.
She was hot dogging in front of the camera there.
She was. I mean, it was almost like Mike gave her a spoonful of sugar before he called, because all of a sudden she was like jumping up and down and rolling and like.
So prior to the call, she's just sitting here next to me. Like, I've gotten her settled down. She's had her snack. She's good. I call, FaceTime. Here's your voice. eyes go big, and she's just jumping all over the place. He's like, what did you give her? He's like, I don't know.
It was Mountain Dew.
Just called you. But it's like with adults, like you get hangry and then you eat something. But like with the kids, it's like, oh, this morning, Blair was brutal this morning. Blair, do you want some blackberries? Because I know that will get her to start to like get some processed, some sugars, be more, Jekyll versus Hyde or Hyde versus Jekyll, whatever it is. Gave her a couple blackberries and then she was good. But yeah, so like when they're running low or then when you push them over the top, yeah, you're paying for it.
I wouldn't know.
I only know by happenstance.
Yeah.
But my nephew's second birthday party is tomorrow.
Nice.
So, fun back-to-back weekends of 2-year-old birthday parties for me.
That's like
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
daily life.
Yeah.
Daily weekend life.
Just all the dads standing around drinking a beer. And then Uncle Jake will get roped in to play with somebody.
That is our like reprieve. Like if we have a birthday party, like Eric's there, it's like, Blair, Uncle Eric's right there. Yes. And it's like he loves it and it's great. And it's great for all parties. Everyone's happy.
Yeah. But we get to leave them there.
Yeah.
When we're done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you are getting tired.
Or
Time to head out.
Yeah, or I am.
Yeah.
I have to go have adult time now and, go to a happy hour.
Exactly.
Yeah, tough life that I have.
Well, we've been having discussions lately about listings and when do you bring them on, especially for people who aren't. Does it need to be tomorrow? Maybe we have some time because it's like it's getting into a bit of a timing thing. And what I mean by that is there's, scuttlebutt is basically that you're going to be seeing like the Fed cutting rates. And then like, well, what happens when you cut rates? Well, if you cut rates, you're going to start to see a boost in activity, right? Well, and that's helpful. Rates coming down is helpful for buyers, but it's also helpful for sellers when you see a pulse in activity. Expectation is like October and December. So it's like the people over there in Lake of the Woods, was talking with them and it was like, see if I can get over there for a meeting with them here soon. But one of the conversations would be like, well, when should we list? Well, if you don't need to leave now, and it doesn't sound like you do, I'd be in the spring next year.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing for one of our lenders there that we were talking about. Their place is probably listing in the spring next year from a timing perspective. If this all kind of happens the way we think it will, definitely be better positioned to do it then versus now. So we've been having starting to have some of those conversations.
Yeah, stuff's sitting though right now.
Mm-hmm.
I did an offer on a condo for some clients and we went in pretty low. And the seller is like, nope. I'm like, okay, well, there's 7 other 1-bedroom units available in the same complex. So yeah, we'll go to someone else.
Well, and it's the activity peaks in May, but prices peak in June. And then you do start to trail off if you follow kind of a typical yearly cycle. So we're going into that part of the year where you will start to see things maybe slow down a little bit and pricing pull back just a little bit. We'll still be up year over year, but you will see like that price actually probably adjust. So that's kind of what we've started. Just in this past week, we've started having some of those preliminary conversations from planning.
Yeah, depending on if they have to sell or don't have to sell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that. What else? My dad's in town. He's leaving tomorrow though, so that's been good. He's been doing some projects around the house.
One of our running our running joke is like, what was the bonus project of this visit?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I remember that.
Right?
Yep.
So this time it was maybe the dock?
Yep, he's replacing some boards on the dock because they're old. So, bonus project.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Nice of him.
He's really nice. He brought us honey.
Oh yeah, my dad. He is.
Is it an apiarist?
I don't know.
Oh. But he cultivates.
He removes them.
Oh, he doesn't
But
grow
he's-
them. Like,
well,
doesn't
he's
make
got
the hives?
his own hives out there, but yeah, he's in Texas as like he's retired, so as a part-time thing. If someone's got an infestation of bees on their property or in their house or somewhere, he goes in and removes them and rehomes them and all that fun stuff. Yeah, but then some of the ones that he's been to, he sent me a photo, and they like pulled off the siding of this barn, and it was just a honeycomb like the whole way. So then they'll harvest all of that, and yeah, he brought some honeycomb.
Is that what that's from?
It's honey from his bees on his.
His
thing.
bees.
Yeah.
Okay.
And apparently, so you were asking why the lighter one?
Yeah.
One was lighter. Those particular bees, when that honey was harvested, they weren't getting it from like the natural flowers around. That one was primarily from sugar water. So it's a lighter colored honey if they're getting it from sugar water. It's darker when they're getting it naturally from.
Oh yeah, because it's like molasses colored on the 3 of them or 4 of them, and then one of them is like
Traditional, what you see in the store.
like
colored.
Bud Light colored.
Yeah, Bud Light colored.
Right, but it's that
Yeah.
like really light golden
Yeah.
versus like syrupy like caramel colored.
I learned so much stuff about bees from my dad. Did you know that when winter comes, all of the female bees stop letting the males in to the hive? So the males just die.
Oh,
They're like, we don't need you anymore. We're going to have new men next year. So they just kick them out, and then they die in the elements of life.
How do they kick them out?
They don't let them back in.
But
They-
how?
The females, like, will not let them back into the hive. All of them just kind of like keep pushing them out. They will not let them come back in.
sounds like a Saturday morning in my house when I try to get back into bed and the kids are there. They don't let me in.
Nope.
Sometimes the metaphors you try to draw are a bit of a stretch.
Reach, yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Huh.
So, yeah, the more you know.
I thought they were all females though. I didn't know there were, and like maybe there was a
No.
couple drones in there or something like that.
No, I mean, like the female, like the worker bees. So what it sounds like is once they're no longer larvae, then they get to go out and start. They all go out
Get
and grab pollen.
Pollen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the males aren't allowed back in, and the female pollen collectors turn into the nurturers of the larva.
Huh.
And then when the new larva is born, then the male bees are back again.
Didn't know that.
Interesting.
So yeah,
Well, the kids are very excited. Because they were also sized for. So there was one for myself and one for Julie, and then each of the kids got like half pint-sized versions of
these
it.
little ones, like the bear. They're in the actual
Nice.
bear honey.
Yeah.
things, yeah.
Clark tried to walk off with his yesterday and just
Oh.
drink it.
Yeah, you're like no.
I caught him. It was one of those things where I caught him mid-step as he's holding it. I'm like, put that back.
Yeah, that would have been.
I opened up the garage door, and right as he was going the other way.
I haven't tried the honeycomb that he brought yet, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's good on like charcuterie board.
Yeah. My parents just got into town yesterday.
Nice.
His nephew's birthday party, obviously tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see what other renovations they're doing to their condo. Now that you talk about bonus projects, I might in the house that I'm like renting with these guys. You can tell that like it's a really big kitchen, and so on like the far side of the kitchen, you can tell they used to have like a dining table there probably or something, because it has this light fixture that
Yep.
hangs like when I'm standing, I'll hit my head on it.
Yeah.
But there's no like we don't keep a table there, so it's like it's literally just hanging in the middle of where you're walking, and we just need to take it down. But like to do that safely, I'm like, oh well, my dad's an electrician, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll just invite them over for dinner and then be like, hey dad,
Yeah.
send him a picture ahead of time. Can you help us remove this?
I have a flush mount light in the car if you need one.
We don't even use that light though,
Oh,
so I
okay.
might just have him cap it
Okay.
Oh yeah.
potentially.
It's not that hard. if you
No,
know to do it.
I've watched him do stuff, and like while I have faith that I could do that, like I don't have any of the tools, and it's just parents and quality time. Like my dad will probably just see it as like, oh yeah, we'll have dinner and I'll remove this and
Yeah. And
we'll drink some
that's
wine and
Perfect.
That's cool.
great.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Come on, Dad.
Electrical's always a little scary, even when you turn off the breakers.
Yeah.
You never like when you go up there, you're like, Oh.
Well, so when I was putting the drip edge down at the house the other day, there's Cat 5 and coax coming in on 2 lines that are below, and above that is the main service line,
Oh.
and it's galvanized. And I'm like, it hit that thing, and I'm like, that's fine. And I just reached up there and grabbed it. I'm cool. But for a half second, I was like, am I gonna get shocked? No, it's fine.
You're talking about getting on that ladder and replacing that, and I was like, are you sure you don't want someone else to go with you? Because I just had my mind goes, for sure, that ladder's going to slip. Something's going to happen.
I've fallen off a couple ladders in my time. Explains a lot.
You have to see the whole, it's a sloped property. And he's talking about being on the deck. And I'm like, I don't know. Hopefully it all goes well. It did, luckily.
I have stories of ladder falls. This one was like, it was a brand new Trex deck. Like, that was solid. And then on the front side, I was on the dirt. And I only needed to like wedge up one leg at one point with just a flat piece of one of those stones.
Yeah.
And I was good. But when I hit the electrical service, I'm like, yeah, we're fine. We'll be cool.
Last little story. I had to use this electric lawn mower that Mike has yesterday. And it was just like,
it's effective, isn't it?
is this even doing anything? There's no like wiggle of the lawnmower. That's an electric one. It's just like, it makes this calm hum. And it doesn't feel like you're doing any
You had to
work.
see him walking around the yard, though. He's just like out for a stroll. Looks like he's walking to the park or something like that. Just very casually moving up and down the yard. Not having to fight it. It's a good lawnmower.
It's, yeah, I don't know. I like a gas mower is much better. I feel like you're getting work done if you can't hear. If you have to be like, what?
Yeah.
And you have to turn it off.
You have to
No,
turn
for
it-
sure. I could have had a full conversation.
Turn it off, and Jared's on the porch. What do you want for dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, you decide.
Yeah. You feel like you're doing something. That one, it was just like, we could have a full conversation while I was mowing. Normal voice.
It's not quite giving the same energy.
No, it was. And then I offered to bring my own.
Okay, I didn't charge it up before I left. I thought it was charged.
Even still, those don't give you more than like 30 minutes full charge.
Did we have really 30 minutes of trimming out there?
Yeah.
I don't think we did. But I didn't charge it, which was the problem. I thought I usually throw those things in the chargers when we're done using them, and to my defense, I didn't buy them.
Yeah. Well.
But we were having a conversation about that, and it was like, it just became the topic of discussion, because it was like, we didn't want to be there for as long as we had to be, because there's a little bit of, Allison didn't bring a weed puller, which she always brings. So
Every single time she's always brought one.
every
She's
house
like,
in the past 5 years, she always brings one of those little like weed puller things, a little small little pronged things. One time she didn't. There's a bunch of weeds to pull.
and she was like, Mike always brings two, and I'm like,
No, I don't. I only have one.
I don't know. I don't know where she got the two, but
Wait, you need to show me what this tool is, because I'll have to show you the work I've been putting on in our yard. Like, our landlords like say that they'll like take care of the yard, but they don't.
Yeah.
And I've just started to get like sick of it, because I'm like, I want to like have people over, and I want it to look, decent. And man, I mean, I filled like 4 of those brown like Ace Hardware like
Yep.
lawn bags, 4 of them with just like a small side yard that's like half the size of this room and probably like this long. But because I was like, okay, I gotta rake the leaves first, and then I went and trimmed the tall weeds, and then I went with the hoe to get all like the like roots out.
It's a lot of work.
Pull and then hand pulling some. So whatever this little pulling tool
Well,
is,
we
Yeah.
have
I
two,
think I need it.
but the other one we use is it's about 3 feet tall. You actually can stand upright, and you put it over the weed. You stomp down on it, and then you just rock the thing back, and it just yanks the whole thing out.
Oh, interesting. I need
Kids
one.
love it
I
because
need one of those.
it makes, you don't have to bend over, especially on the big weeds, and you just line it up, push it down, and then tip it back, and it pulls the weed.
yeah, I like the V. The V one's pretty nice too, because you're just kind of like sitting there and you're, yeah, on the dandelion-looking ones.
Whatever those were, yeah. Well, thank you for joining us here on episode 20 of Property Pairings. That's Han. I'm Chewy. Remember to click like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.
Cheers. Well
That
done.
was well
I
done.
don't even want to see what my face looks like.
I know.
You have to put that
for
in there.
sure.
When I do that sound, you know, it's not. I'm not looking forward to that.
I'm the hairier one, so I'll be Chewy.
I think you would be harder to understand than me too.
I think in the.
Did you think of it?
No, I couldn't remember what it was. Oh yeah, there was Siegfried and Roy. Probably I'll find it out.
As soon as we're done.
Yeah, I'll probably remember it as soon as we're done. I don't know how much longer though I can keep this up because a lot of them aren't really that applicable. But if I'm on episode 1000, like I'm probably gonna have to recycle some here.
ChatGPT goes a long way.
Even with that stuff?
Yeah.
Camera, that camera.